congratulations to the other inductees. I'm surrounded in this room by champions and successful people. In my career, I've observed that successful people are talented. However, the converse is not always true. Talented people are not always successful. Now, I'd like to think I have a great deal of athletic talent. However, it's not really what made me successful. It was in the following 4 keys. The first was luck. Lefty Gomez, who pitched for the New York Yankees, said, "I'd rather be lucky than good." I was lucky that my parents decided to move our family from Atlanta, Georgia, to Springfield, Missouri in 1975. This community was a great place for a young girl to grow up and play sports. I was lucky to grow up in my family. My dad and older brother loved sports and got me involved at a very young age, and my mom, who thought we were a bit crazy, was the steady one who provided wisdom, support, and balance in my life. And I was lucky that I wasn't born 20 years earlier, but that generation of women did not have the same opportunities that I did. The second factor was hard work and planning. Thomas Jefferson said, "I'm a great believer in luck, but I find the harder I work, the more I have of it." In the early 1980s, cable TV came to Springfield, Missouri, and my father, who suffered from insomnia, became obsessed with the Weather Channel. You see, one of my rivals, Vanessa Castellucci, lived in Scottsdale, Arizona. So every morning I would wake up and my father would advise me of the current weather conditions and pepper me with questions about my practice plan for the day. "Just remember," he would say, "it's going to be nice and sunny out in Scottsdale today." I knew that to be a champion, I would have to be disciplined and work hard, and I did. I certainly left my share of blood, sweat, and tears on the practice team. The third factor was being in the right place at the right time. Springfield is a proactive golf community. I learned the game at Oscar Bloom and Grandview Golf Course. I began playing junior tournaments run by the Springfield Golf Association. I was so lucky that people like Doral Sweet and Doc Gracely took an interest in me. And in Kathy Reynolds and Payne Stewart, I had 2 local champions to emulate and follow. On one occasion, my brother and I were at Hickory Hills Country Club preparing to play on a Monday. The course was closed, nobody was around, so we headed to the first tee. To our surprise, up drove Payne Stewart and Perry Leslie in a golf cart. "Mind if we join you?" That was certainly a thrill to play with Payne that day, and a good example of being in the right place at the right time. The fourth and final element was the help and support I received from so many people. I don't have time to thank everyone this evening, but I would like to acknowledge a few folks. I'd like to thank my parents. My father is no longer with us, and my mother was too old to travel. But I would not be here today without their love, support, and the sacrifices they made for me. Thanks to my brother, Randall, for being such a big influence on my life. Even though you used me as a tackling dummy for football practice when I was a toddler, I can't thank you enough for being here tonight. I know I was a thorn in your side growing up, but thank you for letting me tag along to your sporting events, for teaching me how to shoot a jump shot, and for instilling the Cain golden rule, you gotta be tough. Thank you to Rick Grayson, who as my high school instructor not only taught me the fundamentals of the golf swing, but taught me to believe in myself and to manage my emotions and expectations. Rick, I'm so glad that your original career goal of being an Elvis impersonator did not work out, because I continue to be the benefactor of your wisdom. To Bruce Hollowell and Jim Morris, thank you both for taking me under your wing and donating your time and energy to me. The times that we played and practiced were invaluable to me. I learned so much about shot making, course management, and how to be a tough competitor. Thank you so much for all that you gave me. To Ron Stinger, who managed a group of people who supported me and sponsored me when I turned pro out of college. Thank you for believing in me and giving me an opportunity for following my dream of playing on the LPGA Tour. I learned so much from you, and from that experience. And thank you to Linda Atwood, who has been such a wonderful friend and supporter for the last 30 years. I've had some amazing experiences both teaching and playing the game of golf, so thank you to all those who supported me and for recognizing my achievements tonight.